Okay, so welcome to part 3 of looking at this UKG tune. And what we're going to do in this video is we're going to look at everything else that accompanies and helps enhance the last 2 sections, which was all of the drums and all of the bass. So for context, our drums patch is currently sounding like this. So all our drums together is this mix here. And we've got a couple of bits in the intro section that just add a little bit more. And that's it for the drums. And then our bass consists of these 2 sounds on top. Just giving that back and forth chat and kind of rhythm to it. And you know, this is the foundation of the track here. The drums, grooving it along, the bass and the melody, bringing it all together. But we've got a whole stack of other sounds in here that tie the whole thing together and make it that big kind of vibe that we get, especially in the final drop here, where we build up into this. Everything's just enhancing those key factors. So let's have a look at what we've used and how we have done exactly that. I think the very first thing that we can address here are the bells, and they are a melody that sits on top of the bass line, but they only sit on top of this part of the bass line, the very punchy do 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 do, and they do this. See? Almost a carbon copy. Apart from on the bass line, they've got a couple of little notes that step into one another. And on the bells, I've got these harmony duck notes in a couple of places. But apart from that, it's just basically sitting an octave higher. It sits on top of it. It adds a melody into that bass line and just enhances the whole thing, right? But we use it for a couple of other tools as well. Because it hasn't got all of the bass tonality and it's that higher up element, I can use it in the intro to create this build up. And in other parts of the track, like the first time it drops, we take the bell away, but we just use a couple of notes of it just to enhance and pick up the ear at key moments. And in context of the track, it works really quite nicely, just to have that little bit of extra high frequency there, just to pick the ear up for a second. Oh, what was that? What was that? And it was the sound that we had fundamentally at the start, starting to come back in. And then eventually it comes back in full force. Now when the bells aren't in there, I've got all that extra high end that I can put some extra bits in and fill the space with. And you can see the 2 things I've used here are the blipper, is a little thing that we made just here, and it's using that same melody again, but it is just a little. And what that really does, it just enhances the transient of the bass here. Just giving that little kind of weird, vibey sound added into it. You don't even really notice it in the context of the whole track. It's just giving something up in that higher frequency for your ear to pick up on. And because it follows that exact same melody as the bass and the bells follow that, we can enforce it later and just add a little bit more into this drop here. And because it uses the same melody as the bass and the bells, on that last drop I've used it to reinforce everything and really open up the top end. Today's video is sponsored by DistroKid. They let me get my music out to all of the major distributors, and they do that at a price an independent artist can easily afford. If you're ready to get your music or beats out there and want to release an unlimited amount of music each year, check the link in the description below for a discount off of your first year of unlimited distribution with DistroKid. The other is this tiny vocal, and I just wanted this to have like that kind of chopped, sampled drum sound that you might get when you've chopped up a drum break away from something else. We haven't done that in this case, but I wanted to create the vibe. So what we've done here is I took some soul samples, gated them and compressed them against the drums, and it created this for us, which sits in between the drum track. Again, you don't really notice it in the track, it doesn't stand out, it just adds texture and rhythm in with the drum track. However, when the bells are in this case, it's kind of sitting up in a similar frequency space. And like I did with the blipper here in the final section, I use it to reinforce the top end here when even the bells come in. And because it's cut in with the drums, it just kind of adds to the swing and vibe of that. The last thing that really enhances the track is right down here, and this is just cut from a sample in Logic in Sampler, and we've just made this little patch here, chopping this sample up, which is a classic choir lyric, and this is this sound. And this melody here. And the idea of this is just to sit again above that bells melody when it's in this section just here, and just enhance the whole thing. And it works really nicely the first time we hear it, because we've not had it introduced here until bar 41. Because it sits up above everything, it's just there for that moment, just grabs our ear, and then we sink back down into the melody, and then later it's got its own melody that sits in too, so like this. Oh, it's important to note that chop there is synced up with the tiny vocal here. And then later, when we've transitioned here, we've now got a new melody sitting on top of everything else, and it works really nicely when the bells aren't in, and in the final drop where we have everything, it still works because it sits kind of an octave above them and in between. Now the other thing, right at the start, we use this reversed fake choir sample. It's not what you're hearing though. What you're actually hearing is this resampled through Space Designer. So this actually turns into this. And it's just making a big fat tonal pad sound that fades away nice and slowly to sit under all of that intro stuff. However, later I flip the sample back round the other way so it starts and then fades off, and we use that as a pad to sit under the rest of the track. And again, we've taken the bells out here so it gives us plenty of space to do that. We've done the reverse version of it in the outro bit where we just drop everything, just throwing everything at you in this section. But I've let the bells and the melody and everything sink in a bit before it comes in, and it's got time to fade off as other parts of the track start to drop out. well in this last section, the only time we hear this, I've got the ethereal vocal pad tone running through Space Designer again as well to give it just some eerie space. And that's just this. And again, that just sits in, filling the space, and it also allows us to transition off into that as everything else fades away. And that's the only thing remaining with the drums and the bass line right at the end. And the one final thing in the breakdown here, I introduced these Fox strings, and they're gated to the bells up here. I don't know if we can hear it. Yeah, there we go. Lastly, we've got an accompaniment of various risers and bits that we put together as well. As you can see here, they're named very intelligently, riser 1.1 and 2.1 and whatnot. And I think I made them just with the riser synth, and they're not particularly complex. Just a bit of chorusing and delay and whatnot. And they just all work to lift everything up. And then garage crash here, just literally some crashes to help give us that big splash as it drops in. Another reversed sound for a rise here. And in this case, I've got a central crash as well. And that is it. All those sounds come together. The final tune. So let's check out this section if it was just the drums and the two bass tones, which is what everything's built around. And let's just add everything in and see how it enhances it. So that's all well and good. You're going to get bored of it pretty quickly. So we've got the bells as an extra melody in there to really pick up the ear. Cool, absolute vibe. Blipper, just to fill in that transient space. Ethereal vocal just lets us tail off at the end. It's maybe a bit loud, might want to bring it down. You can do whatever you want with your version. Our cut up choir. Everything's just working to enhance. Our crashes when it starts in, our pads. How about all our risers as we come in? Have it, guys. That's everything that breaks down this entire track. If you want to download the project, it is linked below for you to do whatever you want with. Experiment, learn from, make into your own thing. Look forward to seeing you in future videos. Thank you very much for watching.